Hey, how's it going? And today we are just having fun and exploring what is possible with some of these Niagara effects. I am by no means an expert with Niagara. I'm still learning. I know some about particle effects, but certainly Niagara is a complex system that I still have a lot to learn about myself. But I'm just sharing something that you can do just to play around and just see what's possible. So we're just in a third-person template, and if you watched my other tutorial on how to import these assets from Lyra, you should be good to go. So anyway, the one we're going to play around with is I'm going to ns underscore is this one called Portal Dissolve. So let's double click into here and see what this is all about here. So I guess trying to dock this thing, so this isn't kind of in my way. Okay, there we go. I don't know why my screen comes in kind of weird, so I have to kind of make some room here. So we talked about this in the last tutorial. This particular effect, if you can see it, it's just really quick. You'll see it's the dissolve when the character, I guess, goes into the portal or whatever. You can see it's based on a skeletal rig, and then it's just particles coming off of the character. So it's a cool, just really quick effect. And you can see one emitter is based on the bones and one is based on the mesh. So what I've noticed is if we just turn this one off, the surface one, it doesn't really change very much. So we still got the primary effect. But I do see warnings here. So I talked about this before. And just in experimenting with this, if we click here, what I found was I only got the effect I wanted when I switched to the sim target to the CPU, and it gets rid of the error. And then rather than having two of these effects going, I just turned that one off and disabled this one. So that's out of the picture. And then we'll compile and save. Now if we come back in here and we'll just click on this one, so we just have the bone based, and we click on the whole node, we have all the options here available. And what's interesting about this particular effect is that if you come down and you scroll down, I think it's called point attributes. But all of these effects, all these particle effects have lifetimes, and these are pretty standard across 3D programs that have particle effects. And so actually if we search for one called life, that's kind of what we're wanting. Like, this effect doesn't last for very long. So we'd like it to last longer. So what we can do, we see we have a 200 spawn count, the spawn rate is 1500. And if we come down here, you'll see this one on the lifetime mode. And you notice that it's set to random, but look, it's not set to last for very long. So we can just play around with these values. So let's say we want it to last for at least 10 seconds. And then let's say we want it to last for 50 seconds or 60 seconds. And now if you do that, look at what happens with the particles. It turns into this like snow cloud of particles, which is really cool. So we can just compile and save that now, and then if we come in here, we can just drag the effect right into our scene, and it's doing its thing right away. So if I hit play, when I come down here, you can see it all around us, this particle going on, and it's cool. So it could simulate a snowstorm or just some kind of weird particle effect. And you, like I said before, you could just come in here and play around with these different values and just see what kind of does what. For some reason, when I set this to GPU, it doesn't show up. So I am not sure why that is, but I am looking into it. But if you set it up this way, it still works. And we don't get that error anymore, that warning I should say. So anyway, that's all I had to share for you today, is just get in here and play around with these effects and see what you can come up with. And it's pretty exciting. I'll talk to you later. Take care and have a great day.